This is a list of the 10 most common medications sold around the world. Half of them are for treating diet-related diseases. Over the years, their prices has been steadily going up. That means that being sick isn't just horrible, it's expensive. So the best decision that an individual could make is to be as healthy as long as possible. And the absolute best way to do that is by eating healthily and limiting those low nutrition, high calorie dense foods. If that is the most logical thing to do, why then do poor people eat a lot of unhealthy foods? Let's make some clarifications before we continue. When I say poor people, I don't mean those who are slightly under a country's average wage. I mean those who are on the poverty line. And secondly, not those who can live off the land where they can grow their own foods, but those who live in the cities. Let's continue. These are the reasons that I have found. I'm not sure if it's comprehensive, but it does explain a lot. Let's go to the first one, money. There's no need to explain that poor persons make less money. So buying more expensive, healthier food is not an easy decision to make. But it's more than that. Healthier foods need to be prepared as well as cooked. And if someone is lacking those facilities like gas and electricity, eating healthier is difficult. Here are the other factors that are attached to money: government regulation as well as corporate interests. More subsidies are given to farmers who grow wheat, corn and soybeans, because they want to remove as much risk as possible from the farmers who are planting it. But why specifically these crops? Because they have a long shelf life, they can be grown in massive quantities, they can be easily harvested, and the versatility that they hold is endless. From a governmental perspective, it's the best decision to make when it comes to agricultural output. There's less of an incentive to subsidize fruits and vegetables, because there's a lot more risk in doing so. Thus, fruits and vegetables are subjected to market fluctuations. Once these fruits and vegetables leave the farm, corporate interest then takes over. Most people will not buy a damaged apple, strawberry or tomato, or most fruits and vegetables. Businesses are not going to let this waste. So, add high fructose corn syrup, salt and other preservatives, and now you have a product that people want to buy. And that is why you get this discrepancy. You're getting more of the product, but paying less for it. Another contributor towards this is the harvesting method. Hand-picked fruits are way more expensive than machine-reaped, but there's less damage with hand-picked goods. Another reason for why it costs more. And when it comes to meat, the price difference is also interesting. Healthier cuts of meat tend to attract higher prices. For example, chicken breast tends to be 3 times more expensive than chicken legs. Understandably so, because if everything was the same price, the healthier cuts of meat would have sold out first, resulting in a lot of waste. But it does place poorer persons at a disadvantage. Even considering all of this, the most difficult part will be if you live in a food desert. What that means is larger grocery chains will not set up in a certain area because of the low-income households living there, and also because of higher crime rates. Thus, even accessing healthier foods is difficult. If someone lives in one of these places, they'll have to go to possibly another city to get healthier foods, increasing the cost significantly. That is the money side of things, the most significant factor. But these 3 other factors are crucial as well. Shelf life. When you're living in a manner where every cent counts, you cannot afford any kind of waste, food especially. You may desire to eat healthier, even be willing to do so. But when you consider buying that apple, lettuce, banana, carrots, and you know that within a week or 2 time they will spoil, now that box of mac and cheese filled with preservatives, or the canned foods that are full with high fructose corn syrup, or the pack of ramen noodles that is full with salt, is the better option to buy, because you know that you can eat them at any point in the year. Time. Poor persons tend to have multiple jobs, work long hours, and are in more physically demanding occupations. Having such time restrictions, the fastest thing to make is often the best options. You have the other responsibilities to handle: cleaning the house, washing the laundries, helping the kids. So having something that can be placed into an oven or stuck in a microwave and giving you a chance to handle those other responsibilities is a sense of relief. Education. This one isn't limited to poor persons. Most people don't understand what being healthy means, thinking that if there's a fruit or vegetable on the label, that is healthy, or choosing the salad option and then putting a whole lot of dressing on it. They may have been better off taking the burger. And even if someone have the ingredients to cook healthily, that does not mean that they know what they are doing. Butter, salt, red meat are viewed as unhealthy, but not if you know how to cook it properly. Broccoli, cauliflower, brown rice are all viewed as healthy, but it's not if you cook it wrong. We tend to prioritize good tasting food over healthy ones. And when you're living paycheck to paycheck, whatever pleasures that you could find in life is desirable. These are some of the things I was able to find. If I missed anything, please let me know. But what I'm more interested in is how do we fix it? Let's say, for example, government regulation states that healthy food should never cost more than unhealthy food. That's a start, but then you have to consider where these persons going to store these food, as well as do they have the time and expertise to cook it? Whatever comprehensive answers that you have, please let me know. Thanks for watching.